Good morning, traders. This is Ed Carter with the Trader Vision 2020 featured trade idea, the setup and trade plan for Friday, August 17th, 2018. I thought since I was off with doctor's appointments yesterday that I would put out a trade plan today. Today's featured trade idea will be Sprint, symbol S. As we can see, we've got a golden cross, so we'll have certain watchers there. You can see that we've had a run up and we're trying to form a J hook. So we first formed a flag, now we've flattened out this bottom in a excuse me, a tight consolidation box here. That's about 2.5%. On a breakout of the J hook at that point, I'll be looking for a run on up into weekly resistance. Let's go out and look at the weekly chart. It jumps around here some, but let's get it so we can see where things are. You can see that this is the breakout level that I've chosen. It matches up with highs and lows pretty well. If we go on up here, you can see that we've got bodies and highs and bodies and lows that are touching up in here. And then on up, you can see that we got lows and highs and lows. Lots of touches across there, and even on up across here. So those look like fairly well-defined resistance levels or potential resistance levels. Let's go ahead and get this back where it was and see if we can't plan out a trade that makes sense with Sprint. Okay, as you can see, we have earnings out of the way August 1st here, so let's call that 2 weeks ago. So we've got 2.5 months till the next earnings. 6 bullish conditions in our favor, no bearish conditions against us, and we're working on that pullback opportunity heading towards the breakout as well as that pop out of the box type setup. Let's go ahead and plan this today as 1 entry, 3 exits, just for the heck of it. Yesterday's high was 615. Let's go back even as far as this. That's a 619 high, so let's call that a 620 entry. Just to be a little conservative, 620, so we're popping out of the box by 4 cents. With a stop just below the box down here, let's call it 5.99. Because frankly, if we break out of the box and we come back down that far, we've gone through 2 potential support levels here, and it's time to be out of this position. First target's up here, let's call it 658. With a second target up here around 680. And a third target up here around 710. Okay, it says we can stay below that $150 maximum loss to stop with 714 shares. Let's see what 700 shares will do to us. That's about a 4.2% chunk of the account. So let's back it off just a little. Okay, 650 shares puts us back below 4%, which is certainly where I want to keep it. For demonstration purposes here, let's go ahead and say we sell 200 shares at that first target. What? Oh, geez, 658, not 658. There we go. So we make about 6.3% at that first target. We wouldn't quite make our 2.0 to 1. So let me back this down a little bit and say we've got to be a little bit more aggressive, or we've got to be a little bit more aggressive on the stop. Not much. So let's back this down to a 619 entry, and let's call that a 601 stop. just a couple cents. That would get us up to our 2 to 1 at that first target. We'd be making 6.3%, and that would give us a potential trade that works. Let's say that we sold another 250 shares at that second target. We'd pick up 9.85% at that second target. You can see that we've got to make 6.73 to sell the entire position, which is not too far. I guess it's between the first and second targets to achieve our overall trade goal. But if we can hold on to the rest of that trade and sell the final 200 shares at that third target, remember we have 2.5 months to work on this. We pick up a 10% trade overall. We make our trade goal with $412. So that will be the trade idea for today, Sprint. If you evaluate this against your view of the market, your view of weekend headline risk, and your trading style, rules, and criteria, and decide to take it, I wish you the best of luck. I wish you the best of luck in the market regardless on Friday, and we hope to see you in the trading room.